next comedian. I'm so excited to bring him up to the stage. It's his first time here on the show. Everybody give a very warm welcome to Arya Afshar.
Hello. I'm in a lot of pain. I just had a root canal today. Thank you. It sucks. Dentists suck. Like, for somebody whose job it is to like drug you, then torture you, then rob you, there'd be like zero aftercare. You know what I mean? Guy just kind of like gets up, like throws you a paper towel. He's like, clean yourself up, you piece of shit. Then we see you again for another 6 months. I'm like a submissive dude. I'm like, yes, daddy. No charge. Spit in my mouth. They never, like, they bounce before you have time to, like, ask your questions. Their assistant kind of walks you out. It's like fucking a celebrity, you know? They're like, Mr. Del Toro had a good time, but don't come back here unannounced. That's right, I had sex with Benicio Del Toro in this metaphor. I would have sex with Guillermo Del Toro too, but like, he seems kind of a caring guy. I have a little bit of a seasonal depression, as is provincial law. I feel like whenever you complain about the weather here, some dude from like the East Coast or Alberta like pops out of the bushes to tell you it's not actually that cold, you know? He's wearing like a tank top. It's like 5 degrees out. It's like, bro, this is nothing. I'm like, alright, relax, Bear Grylls. Like, you win the not being cold competition. Like, how fragile is your masculinity that a jacket is too much, you know what I mean? But also I think like the seasonal depression is not about the temperature, it's kind of about like the atmosphere. Like I used to live in Montreal, and Montreal winters are colder, but like Montreal is so cold it's kind of hilarious, you know? Like you step outside for a couple of minutes, you're like, man, I cannot move my eyeballs, this is absurd, you know? I'm like 5'6", trudging through like 5 feet of snow, you know? There's like icicles on my eyebrows. I look like Jack Nicholson at the end of Shining. You know? That's a good impression. Familiar with that picture. So I stay home a lot, try to like be all cozy, you know. I was on YouTube the other day and I got an ad for like the suicide prevention hotline, which I think is a good service, you know, I'm sure they save lives. But I don't know if they should be like advertising. Because I'm at home like minding my own business, and a voice comes up and it's like, hey, are you thinking about killing yourself by any chance? I'm like, well, I am now. Asshole. What are you doing to me? I wanted to call them up, just be like, hey, I was just like washing my dishes, you know, like looking for some background noise. But now I'm like caught in the netting underneath Lionsgate Bridge. Thanks a lot, folks, doing God's work over here. Thank you, one person. I've been experimenting with polyamory. You're gonna love this one. Yeah, I've been experimenting with polyamory, as is provincial law. It wasn't like a big adjustment for me, you know. Basically, instead of limiting myself to one partner, I can now be like emotionally discarded by multiple people. What a time to be alive, am I right? It all started when I got divorced last year. Anybody else divorced here? Oh, alright, that's good. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can relate to this, but a lot of people think like divorces are really complicated, but they're really actually quite straightforward, especially when you don't like own anything. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, that's really where the complication comes in. Like, nobody in our generation is having like lengthy disputes over a villa in Tofino. Right? Our marriage is like the stakes are low. It's like Sims, basically. Right? Like, we were together for 5 years. All we did was go halfsies on a NutriBullet. And that made in Canada piece of shit lasted less than our marriage, you know? Yeah, we didn't need to bring like lawyers into it or anything. We just kind of looked at each other with like, nice knowing you. Good luck out there. Don't fuck my friends. You can fuck my friends. Yeah, I'm in my 30s. Single poly. You start to feel like the effects of aging when you get to your 30s. I wake up with like hangovers and I didn't even drink the night before. Hardly seems fair. And I got all these like random like bruises and blemishes all over my body, like a fucking discount banana. Like, yes, I'm back on the market, but I'm not in the fresh produce section anymore. I'm like in a box by the door, you know, Sharpie on it, hanging out with like the overly squishy avocados, you know. Every once in a while, like a single mom and a fixed income picks me out. I'm like, you can still make banana bread. By the way, what is up with the price of bananas? They are like, I don't want to complain about things being too cheap, but they are suspiciously cheap. Like, I moved to Canada like 6 years ago, and eggs like double in price every 3 days or whatever. And bananas are still like 79 cents for like 8 of them. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what part of Central America is on fire right now for us to be getting these deals on the bananas, you know? You don't get food for under $1 without destabilizing a few socialist democracies. Thank you. It's a good crowd. Alright, that's my time. Well, maybe it's not, but that's my